Okay, hello, welcome back to Jonathan Peterson Chevrolet channel. This is part 4 of Silverado Redline edition. I am now inside the vehicle. As you can clearly see, this is a typical LTZ truck. Even though it's a red line, I do not see any red lines in the inside. The red line is really only exterior appearance. So you pay additional $2,000 for an appearance package. Anyways, I was in the middle of a joke before I was so rudely interrupted. So let me continue the joke. If you didn't hear the part 3, this is the joke. I was in the court going through a trial. The prosecutor was prosecuting me, telling me that I was a fraud, that I was faking my injury, and that I told the police officer that I had never felt better when he asked me how I felt after the accident. And I was just trying to get money from the trucking company. So I was telling my story. I was with my horse, Geppetto. My horse, Lucky, and my dog, Geppetto. And we went through the light, and a big truck crashed into us. He ran the red light. He crashed into us. I went flying. The dog went flying. The horse went flying. Lucky flew through the air. And they crashed on one side of the road, and I was on the other side of the road, bloody and hurt. And when my eyes opened, I looked around, and I opened my eyes at the halfway open, and I looked over and I saw the police officer, the policeman. Could be a woman. Well, I should say police officer nowadays. Okay, so the police officer was on the other side, and the police officer went over to my horse. He looked at him, he looked at his body, and he pulled out his gun, and he whispered something in his ear, and he shot him. Right between the eyes. Pooh! He shot my horse, Lucky, and killed him. Then I said, holy cow. He went over to my dog, who was lying there, like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And he went over to the dog, and he looked him over, and he whispered something in his ear, and he still had his gun out. He cocked it and put a bullet, pooh, right through the eyes of poor little Geppetto. So then the police officer walked across the street. He came over to me and he said, hello, how are you feeling? And I said, never better. Okay, so that's the joke. This is the interior of the Redline edition. I hope you like it. Thank you.